My head fucking itches. Hello everybody, welcome to whatever crap I have for you today. We are going to be ranking every major Star Wars lightsaber duel. So the rules can consist of lasting more than 30 seconds, 2 or more people dueling with lightsabers. You know, it's called a duel for a reason. It's recommended that someone either dies or gets seriously injured, and people must actually touch lightsabers. You know, it's like touching tips with somebody. So, with that in mind, scenes such as Qui-Gon and Maul on Tatooine don't count, as well as Anakin versus the Sand People, Luke escaping from Jabba's palace, and Luke versus Kylo. With that in mind, let's crack open a cold one and get right into it. Oh, okay. Let's start with the throne room. Now, this isn't just me doing an easy jab at The Last Jedi. In and of itself, it's not that terrible, except for the fact that one of the red guards fucks up the choreography, and it just destroys the immersion. You know, you can give as much shit to any Star Wars movie you want, but their actors knew what the fuck to do, and it destroys it. It takes me out of the movie. Okay, what's next? Probably Luke and Kylo on this. Anyways, this one was just like, you know, everybody was getting wet, so nobody was having a fun time, and Rey can force heal. I don't know why anybody else couldn't force heal. He had, you know, Kylo just... Why wasn't Kylo's ship just swept away by the waves? You'd think that would happen because of how big they were. Obi-Wan and Darth Vader. This one's just boring. You can argue, oh, it has such emotional impact coming from 3. Yeah, but in and of itself, it's a fucking boring-ass duel to watch. Go watch the remake that someone made of it. That thing is like 1,000... If Disney made, like, another remake of the original trilogy and they put that in there, that would be badass. Yoda versus Palpatine. You know, the whole scene just feels kind of like one big fan fiction. The novelty of Yoda dueling kind of went away after the Dooku battle in Episode 2, because, like, at that point, I was like, oh my god, it's so cool seeing him do all these cool flips. But here, it just kind of gets a little too out there, you know what I mean? It's just like, you had something going, you went a little too far, and now it's just silly. Actually, I'm gonna put you can't see this because this picture's quality. By the way, I hope you like all the horribly cropped pictures. These two just look the fucking same, which is hilarious enough. But no, this one is Rey versus Palpatine at the end. I do kind of consider that a lightsaber duel just because of how much impact it has. And also, Rey and Kylo Ren were fighting the knights and shit, I don't fucking remember. I pirated that movie. The whole idea of it, you know, Palpatine being back, like, oh, I'm back again. It's like, who fucking cares at this point? The Dooku, Anakin, Obi-Wan versus Dooku on the thing. You know, it's okay, but the thing is with Dooku, if you didn't read like a lot of the comics in between 2 and 3, or were invested in the whole Clone Wars multimedia story things with, you know, the animated show, the comics, it's cool if you were invested in that, and you were more invested in Dooku himself, and you realize, okay, yeah, he's actually an intriguing character. But if you just went from 2 to 3 without all that in between, Dooku was just kind of there the entire time. Yeah, he was pulling strings in 2, but he didn't even show up in Episode 2 until like a third of the way in. And then he dies. He only has like fucking 5 lines in Episode 3. It was definitely interesting seeing, you know, the dark side of Anakin start showing up. But in general, it's just, there's more than just the choreography. There's also just the substance of the characters, you know? Probably gonna go with Obi-Wan and Grievous. It's a good battle. Grievous himself is a very I want to say gimmicky, but he's just there to be like, it's just for like the more, I hate saying this, but the more casual fans to get kind of a boner being like, oh yeah, look at these lightsaber duels. I like Grievous as a character, but just his existence is just kind of like, it's just like, you know, it's kind of fan servicey because you want to see this fucking awesome robot that has 4 lightsabers just wreak havoc and go ham on everybody. Anakin, Dooku, Obi-Wan, Yoda, all fighting all of them at the same time like that. It looks like fucking Dooku's just shooing Yoda out of the house. Like he's a fucking rat. No, but it was cool. It was cool. That one scene where it was like the close-ups of Dooku and Anakin like swinging their lightsabers around in the darkness, I thought that was pretty fun. The Jedi Council trying to arrest Palpatine. I Am the Senate was made out of it, and then he just fucking he did a fucking spin. You remember that, how he spun? That was cool. That was really cool. Luke and Vader on the second Death Star. Honestly, the existence of 9 kind of diminishes its impact for me, and that's definitely not 6's fault because, you know, it was made in a time where they didn't think Disney was gonna fuck up Star Wars as grandiose as it did. But the idea of Palpatine not being dead and Darth Vader's redemption arc just by, you know, fucking chucking him over into the reactor core doesn't really mean much to me anymore now that happened. It was fun seeing Luke go ape shit at that time. That was cute. Kylo and Rey in episode 7. I like this one. I like this one a lot because it's just, if you look at the fight itself, it's just 2 people fucking beating the shit out of each other with lightsabers. You know, the last lightsaber fight we had before this was Anakin versus Obi-Wan on Mustafar. Going from that, just the grand scale of it, to just seeing 2 people brutally fucking try and kill each other. Their primal instinct is just, I'm going to kill you, and here's just me throwing this random lightsaber that I found out of nowhere. I have no training with this. I'm terrible. Rey is a Mary Sue. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, next. Anakin, Obi-Wan, Mustafar. Any basic fan will say, oh, this is the best one because choreography. There's some parts who are just like, you're going a little too far. Like when they were fucking swinging around on the pillar, like the fucking Tarzan, just going like, shing, shing, shing at each other with the lightsabers. That was like, okay, guys, calm down. But you know, it made high ground, so you know that's enough justification for it in and of itself. Guys, I'm such meme trash, guys. I'm a meme queen. Maul, Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan. This is like probably my favorite lightsaber duel in terms of like actual lightsabering. You know, people actually throwing at each other with lightsabers. I mentioned this before with Dooku, how there wasn't much emotional connection with the character, and that's to an even greater degree with Maul because it's like fucking he had like one line in the entire Phantom Menace. But just the scene itself was, I thought, incredible. You know, I'm a film major, guys. I don't think you know this or not. I go to college for film. And last, you all expected this, Luke and Vader on Cloud City. I feel as though if I don't put this as number 1, I feel like I'm gonna get Ryan Johnsoned. So yeah, there's my tier list. This joke is not fun anymore. I am done making this video. I hate it. I'm very tired. It's 2 in the morning. Good night.